Halo semuanya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning my students, I hope you're happy and healthy. Miss harap kalian selalu sehat dan happy sehingga kita dapat melanjutkan pembelajaran kita seperti biasanya. Just like the other day, seperti biasanya dengan sangat-sangat baik, antusias dan juga semangat. Ya, I hope you're still energetic. I want you to be active in my class. Jadi kita akan melanjutkan pembelajaran dengan sangat-sangat ceria dan happy. Okay, for today's meeting. For today's meeting, we will learn something that sebenarnya yang sudah kita lakukan sih, udah sering kita lakukan ini. Jadi, contoh ya, kenapa Miss kok biasa nih kita lakukan? Contoh, for example, for number one example. Contohnya kalian di jalan, terus kalian tiba-tiba you find the traffic jam, kalian ketemu nih macet. Di macet itu ketika di dalam kendaraan kalian pasti berpikir, ini macet kenapa ya? Oh mungkin macetnya terjadi kecelakaan, there's something bad or accident yang terjadi di depan atau ada iring-iringan mobil. Itulah yang di dalam pikiran kalian. Kalian itu mengguessing ya, melakukan guess, tebak about the things that happen di sana. Nah, itu yang kita pelajari. Kalian itu sebenarnya sudah sering banget tebak-tebakan. Apalagi kalau anak-anak muda nih, yang udah ditanya, hey, hello, apa kabar? How are you today? Terus kalian langsung yakin, oh my god, this man is like me, or this girl is like me. Right? Itulah yang infer yang kita punya. But today, kita akan mengaplikasikannya ke dalam reading text. I want you to improve your reading skills in here. Kita akan mengaplikasikannya ke dalam reading text. Tadi udah menjelasin contoh-contohnya. Semoga kalian udah tahu nih, udah ada gambaran. You have a brief, a little bit brainstorming in your mind tentang what is the definition of inferences or inference. Ya, seperti yang kita bahas tadi, inference is a conclusion that made by the readers or the readers makes it while reading. Ini kita ambil konteksnya reading ya, while reading or after the reading. Jadi ini adalah konklusi yang dibuat oleh readers while reading, ketika mereka membaca, or after reading, setelah mereka membaca. Miss, conclusionnya atau kesimpulannya seperti apa ya? Kok bisa Miss? How can? Gimana bisa dapat kesimpulannya? Okay, now I will give you a little bit explanation about this conclusion. So this conclusion based on our prior knowledge, dari pengalaman kita ataupun ilmu yang kita punya, our experience and our knowledge about something outside the text ya, di luar dari teks. But when we read the text, the writer give us some clues. Jadi dia memberikan juga clues or information di dalam teks tersebut, in the text. Jadi ada dua hal yang mempengaruhi sehingga kita dapat melakukan infer atau kita dapat membuat inference. Okay, for number one, we need to have the clues from the text. Clues-nya we can say this such as words, kata-kata yang ada, sentences, or maybe a picture from the text. Jadi picture from the text. Dan kita tambah nih, plus our information, our knowledge, our prior knowledge, and our experience. Kita tambah dengan ilmu yang kita punya, pengalaman yang kita punya, sehingga kita dapat what I infer. Kita dapat melakukan infer to make an inference. Jadi kita dapat membuat sebuah infer. Atau kata lainnya kita melakukan guess. Nebak apa sih? Tapi berdasarkan dua hal tadi, nggak sembarang tebak ya. Tapi berdasarkan hal-hal yang tadi. Yang pertama, knowledge, prior knowledge, and the information that the author gave us. Jadi informasi apa sih yang diberikan oleh si writers kepada kita nih di dalam teks. Atau yang kita lakukan adalah guessing. Kayaknya udah sering banget kita bahas. Right, jump up to the next topic. After we know what is inference, so I want to ask you, what are the steps to make an inference? The step. Langkah-langkahnya gimana nih Miss kalau dalam teks? Nah, ini Miss mau kasih sedikit clue or tips for you. Jika kalian membaca suatu teks terus ada pertanyaannya, apa sih yang kalian lakukan pertama sekali? Bagusnya seperti apa nih Miss? Okay? No, do not read a whole text first. But the first thing that you need to do is read the question. Kalian baca dulu pertanyaannya apa. Jadi setelah you know the question first, pertanyaannya apa, kalian akan lebih fokus dalam mencari hal-hal yang di dalam teks tersebut yang harus kita temukan. Alright, after you know the question, you jump up to the text, you read the text. You can skimming, kalian boleh skim aja, nggak usah baca terlalu jauh. Misal pertanyaan tentang kapan terjadi, jadi di dalam teksnya nggak ada nih keterangan waktu dan lain-lainnya, berarti kalian harus baca cepet. You can read it fastly, kalian bisa baca cepet, kalian baca whole text. But jadi pertama tadi read the question, this first step. For the second step, you read the text. While you read the text, nih langkah ketiga, you can underline, you can find, temukan the details. Details apa aja in the text, di dalam teks tersebut. Jadi detailnya apa aja sih yang perlu ataupun yang penting di teks tersebut yang mensupport untuk menjawab pertanyaan yang diberikan si penulis tadi. You can underline it, boleh kalian garis bawahi, or you can write it, you can note it, boleh kalian catat di sampingnya, boleh kalian tulis. Do the thing that you like, do whatever you fancy untuk menemukan detail-detailsnya tadi. Setelah temu nih detail-detailsnya, langkah yang keempat adalah menggabungkan nih, combine all of the details menjadi satu kesatuan. Combine the details. Nanti kita masuk ke contoh. Di contoh kita akan belajar beberapa contoh lagi ya. Beberapa apa sih detail-details itu? Oke? Jadi first read the question, read the text, find the details or the information, the clues. And number 4, you can combine it. Combine all of the clue. And number 5, yes, you can answer it. Finally, you can determine what they want, what is it about, or you can find the answer of the questions. Okay, so don't forget, Miss, kenapa sih kita harus baca soal dulu? Kenapa nggak baca teksnya dulu? Why we are not reading the text first? Why we need to read the question first, Miss? Yeah, because it's help you not to waste your time. If you read, jika kalian baca dulu, terus kalian baca soalnya, kalian lupa nih, you will forget about the text. Ketika kalian lupa, terus kalian ulang lagi bacanya, akan wasting. Jadi bacanya akan 2 kali. Jadi kita bisa mempersingkat waktu, limit your time. Jadi kita baca dulu soalnya, baru kita jump up to the text. Okay? Alright. So, Miss ingatin lagi. There are 5 steps. Read the questions. After that, read the text. And after that, find the details. After you find the details, you can combine it. And then the last one, you can answer it. You determine what they want. You determine what is it about. Okay? Alright, without further ado, let's practice it together. Kita baca teks yuk. Kita baca teks. Di sini ada teksnya. Miss sudah berikan buat kalian. Ini adalah teksnya. You can read it. About Sam and Tim. Sam and Tim. You can read it. I will not read it for you. I know you can read it by yourself. Okay, finish. After you finish it, I know some of you will read the question first and some of you will read the text first, right? But kita latihan bersama-sama, we read the question first. Okay? And then after that, we read the text first. After that, we read the text. Alright? Okay. Who can answer it? Sam and Tim. Sam, the one who always makes his bed. Tim, who always leaves his bed. Sam, the one who always folds his clothes. And Tim, the one who always leaves the clothes at the floor, on the floor. So what do you think about it? About Tim? A, B, C, or D? Alright, the answer is D. The Tim he is a messy. Yes, dia sangat berantakan orangnya. Berarti kita tahu nih, clue-cluenya ada beraneka ragam. There are 4 clues actually from the text. Kita bisa lihatnya dari sisi Sam, kita bisa lihatnya dari sisi Tim. Okay? I know that you already understand about the inferences. So now I will give you a text more that you can practice it at home. This is the text and you can answer it at home. We will discuss about it at our next meeting. Okay, before I close our meeting for today, I will give you the summarize. I will summarizing for you all of the material today. For number 1, the definition of inference. I already give you the definition of inference is a conclusion that made by the readers while reading or after reading. What is the conclusion? How to make the conclusion? It helps by 2 options, 2 points. First, the knowledge one, and the second one is the information that the author gave us. And I already give you the 5 steps that you can make to make an inference. Okay? I hope you can learn it again at your home, practice it with your friends, and if you have a question, just ask me. And after that, I will close our meeting today by saying thank you, stay happy and healthy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.